We're back. First away trip in the books. Not too bad.
Man, it's good to be home.
You think people know we live here?
They do now, and what is with so much stuff?
I'm high maintenance. Don't touch that. That's my makeup.
Wait. Where'd you fools just go with all that luggage, bro? Anyway, look, I've been planning our trip. It's gonna be amazing, dude. I got all these different listings and Yelp. Houston is kind of a whack town, but it's also got some good stuff. A lot of good cheap places to eat, bro. It's gonna be sick, dude. What, man?
We literally just got back from Houston.
Yeah, luggage.
You just got back from Houston? Bro, I was having trash cans made with the Houston logo on them, bro. What am I supposed to smash them at now?
Okay, Jay, it was on the Google Calendar. Didn't you insist we pay for lessons for you to learn how to use Google Drive?
I know how to use Google Calendar, bro. What? It's really weird, bro. It's missing off on my Google Calendar. Bro, I don't know who would come in and hack my Google Calendar. That's some weird stuff, bro.
Okay, Jay, who would do that in the crew?
Guess who's not going to Houston anymore? Delete.
Jay. Don't worry about it, bro, because it's the best week of the season this week. It's Galaxy Week, baby.
Speaking of which, we have a show to film. Do you want to do the honors?
Cool, all right. You're watching the 110 Football Show, and it starts right now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 110 Football Show. I'm your host, Con Klopsis, and with me, as always, is Vince LaRosa. Yay!
Yay!
Before we get deep into the show, one quick request. Everyone here, raise your hand if your team is still undefeated in the 2021 MLS season. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. That's right. That's what I thought.
It's still early in the season, but I've got to say, being one of only 8 teams without an L, pretty nice.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't see any Galaxy fans here raising their hands. No one. Not one.
Connor, to be fair, you've banned them from the studio.
Oh.
It's a rule.
Oh, right. Yep. Either way, I'm expecting we'll still have our hands raised through the weekend. But I'm getting ahead of myself. LAFC hit the road for the first time this season, and 110 Football was there. Let's see how the black and gold fared in H-Town. Wait, this way.
Why are you doing that with your hands?
That's what they do in like the promos? H-Town.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Houston Dynamo versus Los Angeles Football Club.
Is that your announcer voice? That's fantastic.
Well, thank you, Vince.
Not at all.
Oh.
You know what I love about our editors? In a 1-1 game that wasn't great, they seem to find a lot of highlights.
Oh, would you look at that? Oh, Atuesta, you beauty. Oh, this has to be in the back of the net.
9 times out of 10, if he's healthy, he makes that. But you like the pass more than even the move, right?
It was a good save, also, to be fair.
Who are you? What about that?
What is that? How did that happen?
There was some kind of invisible force field in the goal that somehow kept that out. What was Murillo doing? Was he gonna punch that ball?
I don't know.
I don't recommend it.
Oh, come on. This looks like a goal. Corey Barrett, another goal. What's new, right?
That was a beautiful goal. Again, off Atuesta's foot. He was actually pretty good in the game compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Worthy of a game winner, but uh-oh.
Don't do it, Marco.
Kaboom.
No. I
worried about Marco's family in that moment.
Yeah, no kidding. Tyler Pasher.
You know, maybe the rest of his teammates were worried about him because they forgot to mark up.
Mark up.
Great segment.
Great segue.
Maybe next week. Here's one last moment.
Come on, Atuesta, finish that. Not that.
That's the guy I would have wanted it to fall to. Oh, hugs all around.
I mean,
Share the points.
Pretty good kits, though. I don't know how I feel about the white shorts.
Black shorts, please. There you have it. Not the best result on the road for LAFC, but the team hasn't trailed at any point in a match this season. And to Connor's point, we're still undefeated.
Not to mention undefeated in the stands as well. We saw a herd of traveling supporters all over BBVA Stadium last weekend. Speaking of, well, Vince and I head downstairs to the fan cave to go in depth on the match and our trip to Houston. Uncle Jay, please take it away and tell everyone what's on the show today.
All right, you know it. Coming up, we got Connor and Vince doing Turning Point. Turning Point, where they give you the lowdown on why LAFC earned just a point against the Dynamo. Bro, that's rigged, bro. Then I don't know about you, but I am hyped for the most explosive rivalry in the MLS. You know we're talking about El Trafico. Let's go. We got Max Bretos breaking down the rivalry. Connor and Vince give you the players to peep on Saturday and tell you how you can compete against us each week. And finally, the homie Eli is back with another installment of Lesser is More. But first, let's take a look back at LAFC and at 110 Football's first away day trip of the season, which they did without me. Let's go.
Hey guys, here from Houston, BBVA Stadium. Game's about to start.
What's up, guys? Vince, Connor, Houston, we're here.
As you can see, we had a blast in Houston. Thank you so much to Houston and LAFC's PR teams for hooking everything up. Vince, what was your favorite part about the trip?
The mac and cheese at dinner, bro. So good.
The Brussels sprouts?
Okay, that was great too. But in all seriousness, doing away days pregame with the field as a backdrop, gorgeous.
I mean, really, it really was gorgeous. But I gotta say, what was not so gorgeous was LAFC unable to convert their lead into 3 points. So, Vince and I are going to break it down in this week's edition of
Turning Point.
There we go. So, Vince,
Not bad.
take it away. What is your turning point today?
The turning point this week is about 2 plays that have very different outcomes.
Oh.
But similar situations. Let's just get right to the play. We're going to be talking about second balls here.
Okay.
Second balls, Connor, you know second balls.
Yes.
It's basically just sending it into an area and seeing kind of what you can sort out from there. So let's go ahead and stop it here. Here's this second ball from Houston. This was kind of their tactic towards the second half. They weren't really building much, so they were just trying to see what they could pick off from here. The thing about second balls, when they're playing that ball and they don't really care where it goes, if you can get yourself into connected areas, look at that back line.
Just really quickly, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I know what second balls are, but can you just go into a little more explanation for our viewers at home?
Again, second balls, they're sending it into an area and they're basically counting on winning the ball from this area. So you see here, He had to win a header. Why does he win that header? And they get out of trouble. And actually, if we let it roll, we'll see they really get out of trouble. He gets out of trouble because of the connection between the team.
Okay.
And then, through the magic of TV.
Oh, almost. Oh, is this the play that? I know this play.
Incredible pass. This was probably the prettiest moment of the entire match.
Got it.
However, I said there were 2 plays.
Uh-oh.
So, unfortunately, the second play I have, and I did say also 2 very different results, sadly. So, why don't we just go ahead and get into that second play? And again, second balls. And you know what? Let's stop it right here. Ooh, he's about to go into a pretty crunching tackle. What did I say was one of the most important things about second balls?
Connection.
Connection. So, this is your right back getting into a 50-50. And when you get into 50-50s, you definitely need connection because you never know where that ball is going to jump to. But man, the big difference between these guys, they're not really in the positions to be connected. So let's see what happens.
Do you know what I see?
What do you see?
I see right back coming out of position. If he gets eliminated from that play, look at this space.
Right. And if you're not connected, what can you do to get around that?
React?
Exactly. Unfortunately, as we run it, look at my man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Murillo, he wants the foul. But now this whole flank is open. The entire flank is open. The guys can't rearrange properly. Eddie can't pick up his man. It's a goal. You went from 1-0 up to 1-1 in the space of about 2 minutes.
Yikes. That's not good.
Not good.
But like you said, 2 very similar plays, 2 very different outcomes. There you have it. Second ball is brought to you by Connor and Vince.
It's the fine details. That's what turning point is.
So that closes the book on Houston. Thank you for an amazing trip, everyone involved. And now all eyes are on Derby Week, which means I am wound tighter than FC Cincinnati's grip on the wooden spoon.
Sick burn.
Sick burn. They're really bad, by the way. if you didn't know already. So what that means is Max Bretos, on the other hand, is the soccer OG, like nothing phases him. So he's here this week to, have us chill ahead of the biggest match of the weekend, El Trafico. So without further ado, Max, take it away with another installment of Maxin and Relaxin.
I have this discussion all the time with LAFC fans. Where do you want the Galaxy to be when you play them? Do you want them on the bottom rung? No, that's no fun. You want them to be good so you can beat them. And right now, the Galaxy playing very well. 2 wins in their first 3, Chicharito top scorer in the league. And then you have LAFC unbeaten in their first 3. That matters. All eyes will be on this. This is going to be massive. The biggest rivalry, the biggest game on the MLS calendar. I don't care what anyone else says. You also have this big in the United States. It's going to be big in Mexico. You have Chicharito and Carlitos. Collision course, arguably the 2 biggest stars from Mexico right now. So it's going to be a huge event all the way. So soak it in. This is meeting number 11. Can you believe that? A lot of good memories, a lot of not so good memories. A lot has happened. The one thing that has not happened is LAFC has not won at Dignity Health Sports Park. Maybe Saturday's the day, huh? I feel it. I feel it.
First ever meeting between the LA Galaxy and Los Angeles FC. Carlos Vela! Kind of a day for LAFC. They're now up 3-0.
This is the perfect time to get him in the game.
Arl throwing his body in. It's going to fall for Ibrahimovic. Oh, come on! Come on!
It is over. The LA Galaxy with a monumental comeback.
The biggest game in the history of this stadium as they take on Galaxy here in the MLS playoffs.
Here comes Ibrahimovic. Chance for him and a goal for him.
What's it going to take to finally beat them? We all knew that it was our time.
Here's Rossi. 3-2. Rossi. So fleet of foot. Diamandis on marks. And the All-Stars have finally beaten the Aristocrats. It's fantastic.
Are you serious?
Broad smiles from Diego Rossi, who scored 4 goals tonight.
And without a doubt, this is the #1 biggest rivalry in Major League Soccer.
That's easily one of the best rivalries in all American sports, but, there are some bad moments in there.
Wait, what are you talking about? I mean, we're only going into year 4. There's been a lifetime worth of great matches.
I mean, maybe too many? All I do know is that each week coming into the rivalry, my stomach gets into knots, and especially going into that stadium, it's...
Bro, I got you, dude. Sounds like you got some bad juju you need to get rid of, and I got the perfect guy.
Who's this?
This is Dr. Lillian Derby. He's a rivalry specialist and a therapist.
It's actually pronounced Derby, but that's all right. Shall we get started?
Come on, sit down, sit down.
What?
Sit down.
Is he British?
Come on, bro.
Okay.
A simple word association should really tell us where we're at with this. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word red?
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, Mark. Mark, don't do it. Don't do it, man. God.
Interesting. Connor, Vince, what do you see when I show you this?
Like a butterfly?
No. I see Andre Horta. He comes on against the Galaxy. He passes it back to Tyler Miller, but he's off his line. Oh my God, no! No!
It's worse than we thought. You're clearly suffering from TRE, which is traumatic rivalry event. We can try shock therapy, or I can provide you with a prescribed pill called Galaxipro, though that does have some side effects.
What are the side effects of that medicine?
Bro, it's no big deal. I took Galaxipro. It's like nausea, I think got itchy butt, boils, elbow man bun, I think some diarrhea.
That sounds terrible.
We need to get to the root of the issue. Connor, what's the genesis of your psychosis?
Well, I just remember being 3-0 up, being on top of the world, right? First ever El Trafico, and then just darkness.
All right. Now this is grim. But there is a new therapy I've been working on called RBT. With rivalry behavioral therapy, you'll be able to literally beat the cause of your rivalry-induced anxiety.
What?
Now, this goes against my better judgment as a doctor, but bring him in.
Bring who? Bring who in?
Not this guy.
Well, what do we do?
No.
What? I'm gonna kill you! Let's go!
Well, while Connor works out his issues, let's check out what some people would consider a more appropriate form of therapy. We asked LAFC players who's the most likely to cry during a Disney movie. Oh my God, guys. Here's what they had to say in this week's LAFC Class of 21.
Eat my Jordans.
Who is the most likely to cry during a Disney movie?
Cheeky. Honestly, me. I've got 2 daughters, and these Disney movies, it's like someone's dying in every Disney movie.
I'm gonna say Eddie Segura.
I'm probably gonna go with Danny Wazowski. I feel like he's a softie.
I don't know, maybe Bryce? Bryce.
Yeah.
Bryce.
Bryce?
Definitely Bryce. Yeah.
Bryce.
Bryce Duke.
Bryce.
Everyone has said that.
Oh, really?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, no comment.
There you have it. Leave it to 110 Football to get answers to the important questions. Connor, you good now, buddy?
Yeah, I had like a really good Zen moment.
You had something.
So anyway, this is the part in the show where we look ahead to the next match by giving you our 2 players to watch. In doing so, we've offended the families and fans of the other 20 players we've deemed not players to watch.
I mean, that's a bit harsh, but I guess when you put it that way, it's true. But we're changing it up this week. Not only are we picking 2 more players to watch each week, you're welcome. We're giving you the chance to compete against these guys.
Ayo, that's right. Each week, Vince and I will pick 1 player from LAFC and 1 player from the opposing team using the MLS fantasy scoring system. We're keeping tabs on who picked the actual players worth watching.
We'll combine the 2 players' scores each week to determine the winner, and you can compete against us by sending us your players to watch via social media. That's at 110 Football.
Yes, we'll give you a shout out to the viewers with the top scores, and each week, if you beat us, we'll even send you some 110 Football swag. So without further ado, Vince, you have the honor of going first. Who is your players to watch as LAFC takes a trip down south against the Galaxy?
Players to watch this week, I'm going to start with the bad guys. That means my Galaxy pick. Hey,
sorry.
Calm it down. I'm trying to do a thing over here.
My bad.
I'm going to go with Sebastian Lletget. He's probably going to go right back into that midfield after his suspension. Deservedly so, the suspension. Maybe not the start. But I think he's a player that assists. He's a good dribbler. He plays full 90 minutes every week, and he scores a goal every once in a while. So prime fantasy midfielder. And the other guy I got is the Golden Boot winner. He's back, baby. Diego Rossi. Wasn't so sharp last week. Had a chance to open his account. I don't know why I said that because I hate saying open his account. But I think that this week, our Golden Boot winner will find the back of the net.
He did that a lot in the MLS's back tournament against the Galaxy.
He did. I think 4 times.
Oh, 4 times, you say?
Yeah.
So, I'll go next. I'll start with the Galaxy. Boo. There we go.
I'm professional.
Starting with the Galaxy, my player to watch is Victor Vasquez, the former TFC man who I used to love. I'll just say it straight up.
Sometimes you gotta let people go, bro.
After joining the Galaxy, that's what I've done. I will say, for a Galaxy who lacked in a lot of playmaking ability. Quality.
Yeah.
Good football last season.
Wins.
Victor Vasquez
Points. Keep going.
Victor Vasquez has slotted into the Galaxy team really, really well. And I gotta say, I think Chicharito, 5 goals in the first 3 games of the season. I think if Victor Vasquez was in the picture, he wouldn't have half of those goals.
Probably right.
So he's my player to watch for the Galaxy. He's gonna be very dangerous, especially because of his enormous amount of accuracy and pinpoint passing in the final third.
All right, now enough about these Galaxy guys.
Moving on to my LAFC player to watch, Eduardo Atuesta.
Ooh.
Yes, interesting. He didn't have the best game against Houston, but who did?
No one.
But really, I think talking about Galaxy's midfield, Victor Vasquez is a new key component there. Jonathan Dos Santos had an injury last season, back full fitness in the Galaxy lineup, and then Sebastian Legit back from suspension. That's a pretty dangerous midfield. No bias.
But Atuesta is going to chop them apart.
Well, not necessarily chop them apart, but I think Atuesta, if on his day he can really stop the Galaxy attack before it even gets anywhere, gets to the attack. So I think Atuesta would be my player to watch to make sure we don't let any goals against the Galaxy.
I like your picks, but we all know who the winner is going to be. This guy.
Okay, no, not so fast. Okay, even if I don't beat you, I have faith in our viewers. Remember, get us your picks, one LAFC player, one Galaxy player before kickoff, and if you win, we'll send you some 110 football swag. We'll shout you out in the show, and more importantly, you'll have bragging rights over Vince LaRosa.
You're way too confident in our viewers. I love you guys, but I wouldn't be so confident. But what I am certain of is it's time for Eli to have his say.
Oh.
He's back this week. He's ready to go. Here's another installment of Lesser is More.
Hello, I'm a scientist. In the last week, LAFC announced that they will have a fully vaccinated section at matches, while Atlanta United announced that they will start letting fans back in at full capacity starting May 15th with no vaccination requirement. Let me take a quick nap and allow the comment section to freak out. That should be enough time. Let's take a look. Ha! I knew it. A lot of anti-vaxxers have a problem with this. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretending to be one in this sketch. So let's leave the science to the experts and the fandom to the fans. We all want to see our favorite teams play live again, and no one wants another season suspended. If you don't like your local rules, stay home. If you're okay with them, go if you can. Your call. I'm not your mommy. One thing is for certain, the quicker we get our shots, the sooner we can see our favorite teams take their shots. And that, my friends, is science. Dr. Lesser, signing off.
Huh. I had no idea Eli was a scientist. I always thought he was a broadcast journalism major.
You know, Eli's a scientist like I'm the starting center for the Lakers. Now, speaking of the weekend, don't forget we'll be live 30 minutes before kickoff on the LAFC app for another Away Days pregame show. It's your chance to get involved and win some more LAFC prizes.
Also, right after the match, we'll have our instant reaction to what is sure to be the biggest match of the season so far. So join us live from Dignity Health Sports Park. Man, say that 10 times fast. Whatever, forget about it. It's going to be on the 110 Football YouTube channel.
It's really exciting. And before we go, thanks again to Uncle Jay for bringing in that sports therapist. You know, Jay, I never knew I had that bottled up inside.
Bro, it's no problem, dude. I always want to be of service, you know? And honestly, I was getting a little freaked out by you, man. I'm glad you took it out on that Zlatan clone. You had a lot of rage, bro. I mean, we destroyed that dude.
Wait, that wasn't the real Zlatan?
No, bro.
Oh, Campbell's gonna be so disappointed.
For real?
Speaking of which, where is Campbell?
Gods never die.
Zlatan is no god.
But man, it's good to be home.
No kidding.
Hey, me, bro. I'm having custom cast trend. What? Are you kidding me, bro? I'm having custom cast trends cleanse.
What? All right, sorry.
Wait, who writes the script?
Some asshole.
Some
How many assholes we got on this ship? And that fly has got its revenge on you. We asked LAFC players who's the most likely to cry during a Disney movie. Hey guys, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and touch the bell. No one knows what it does, but it seems provocative.